to those manufacturers who didn't apply AI or even IoT, you'll be left behind. Is that true?
I think, yeah, definitely yes. But how are we going to achieve that?
How? Let's Sembang
Sembang
AIoT. Hi, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. How are you today? Yeah, thank you for watching the Let's Sembang AIoT episode number 43. Yeah, 43. We are on our number 43. And thank you for watching us. If you are staying online, we want to do a bit of Sembang with you because all this while, I think we have been talking. We receive very minimum feedback from you guys. Okay, but if you have any comment at all during our this Sembang IoT session, please do type to us. Or those of you who are first time watching us, please give us a 1. Maybe can you type a 1? Any one of you? Okay, doesn't matter. So I'm Cecily here.
Yeah, I'm Daniel.
Yeah, so we are regularly doing this Sembang AIoT for the past 40 something sessions since last year, May until now. So I hope some of you who has followed us and you find this Sembang or this live beneficial to you. So today, as the question asked, by Kenna or by me, will you left behind if you didn't use the technology in your process or in your smart manufacturing process? Yeah. So what do you think? I mean, of course, the answer is yes. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
So when everyone is doing AI, like for example, some smartphone company, for example, Samsung, they're already implementing the generative AI in their latest smartphone.
Right.
But their competitor, Apple, didn't do anything. But recently, Apple, they already started doing something. Even their CEO also went to China looking for some generative AI technology to implement into their product.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Okay. But this is just a Sembang. So when we are touching some names or brand, so it's what we feel. It's like that, not so much on whether you are good or bad. So just want to declare that first. Okay. So as far as manufacturing is concerned, I think if you see, especially for those smart manufacturing, those SME manufacturer, some of you may be starting to implement the IR4. You are going on your IR4 journey. Just happen that this AI come in quite what it call, especially deep learning AI come in quite recent, last year maybe, it's become booming. Of course, before that it's already there. So if you didn't catch this opportunity to apply those things, of course, in terms of competitive, I mean, because we are talking about right now the market is very competitive, yeah. So you tends to lose the competitiveness in terms of your whether your quality, your efficiency, or the kind of cost, yeah, because AI can be used in improving cost. You can do better forecasts and so on. These are the area where I think for those SME manufacturing side, these are the opportunity where you should be looking into that area seriously. Yeah. So of course, when we talk about the AI or IoT implementation, what are the big challenges? I think we touched the IoT part. What are the challenges when you want to implement data acquisition, IoT in your production floor and so on? So those are, I think, most of them covered. What about AI? What are the challenges AI? Maybe can you What are the challenges mainly in the AI or data analytic or deep learning data analytic? What are those challenges available?
I think the first challenges is to collect the data set.
Data set.
Yeah, the data set is,
so data quality is still number one challenge where most of the manufacturing side is having right now, because the quality of the data determine it dictates the accuracy, in the AI model that you are building, or the kind of efficiency optimization that you are doing. Yeah, so the data part is very important. So the second one would be the standardization. Yeah, when you buy machines, usually you do not, currently most of them do not have any specification where you need to comply to any standard. I think in my last session, we talked about some data standardization, protocol standardization in terms of integrating to your local SCADA or to your local IoT system or to the cloud. Yeah. Those things are not in place yet, especially on the standardization. Yeah. Some are still maybe using some what I call the proprietary kind of protocol, where it even put you more hurdles in order to get the data more easily. By right now, most of the equipment, if you put up on the floor, you should be able to talk Modbus at least, OPC UA. OPC UA is also one of the IoT protocol. And then also maybe MQTT, if let's say those are the latest one, they can support MQTT, or even a web API. Let's say you are able to do that. When you have that will ease out a lot of integration work. You will spend less, to those system integrator who come and do the thing for you. For example, today, you can see our panel here. This panel was shown in our last presentation also. We talked about fog computing. Yeah. And then in terms of fog computing, we will have a SCADA layer, which most of you currently, because SCADA has been in existence for the past maybe 30 over years. Yeah, 30 over years. So these are the core, what they call component that people use to collect data. So standardization of your machine or in your future incoming machines or equipment, instrument is very important. So you have to make them to comply to certain criteria, so that you are very easy to tap onto those data for you. So that that will give you a kind of a positive impact into those data analytics that you want to perform. Yeah. So this is I think the most common challenges. For those of you who just follow us in this live Sembang AIoT, my name is Cecily. So we welcome you to look at this channel, and if you find this channel or find this live sharing beneficial, please do share, subscribe, and like us. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So I think this kind of AI, of course, people has been mistakenly thought, AI, how to apply? Is it ChatGPT? A lot of people, you are talking about ChatGPT, is it? So what do you think? Maybe you can elaborate about this ChatGPT.
Yeah, ChatGPT is one of the AI, but for now, if you want to implement in manufacturing, it's still too early. The technology is not yet there.
Okay. But for ChatGPT, I think there are proper model or proper methods already formed up, which allow us to train our this kind of LLM like ChatGPT also, that can be also placed in your operation. That I think is already quite bright. Already quite bright. You should be able to tap onto that to do some ChatGPT. For example, I was doing some Sembang with one of the old friend. He was asking about his operation manual. His technician want to do something, accurately, how can AI help? Yeah. So what do you think? Let's say they have this operation manual, they a lot. How can they use AI to assist them?
They just convert the entire operation manual into the digital form, then put into the large language model and let the LLM to learn.
Yeah. So AI, you can use that to train your model into some form where it's able to respond to you later on. Yeah. So on some of the know-how. So the third one will be a lot of this process in the manufacturing, they are mostly real time, and then in order to achieve data analytics, okay, applying data analytics into the manufacturing is one thing, but in order to get a good impact, or in order to benefit from this process, sometimes is quite challenging, where you do not have a kind of proper workflow that tie together with the data analytics. What happens if this data analytic or AI suggests you to do some what they call the improvement on certain thing, or maybe this thing pop up, you need to do something, but in your workflow it didn't cover that, so it's kind of wasted lah. Yeah. So these are the planned workflow, and then also the other part of the challenging part is when the process become very very complex. You have a multiple layer to handle things, so that you need some kind of so-called domain expert, or those people who are running that for a very long time. They are able to share with you which are the parts that contribute to this kind of failure, or what kind of thing that can do more to improve. Those things is very important, but that actually depending on the complexity on how you want to tackle that AI part of it for optimization, or improve efficiency improvement and so on. Yeah, these are the main. So in terms of we talk about this in our this standardization in terms of this unified namespace. Yeah, those are all standards, but that part also we touched something about security, data security, and some of you, most of the SME, I would say, most lah, not all, they are very concerned about their data being published to the cloud. They don't trust people passing this data for you to do AI training, learning, and so on. These are also one of the area where it has is create another challenge to you. Yeah. So, of course, last but not least, we have this kind of cost concern, the ROI.
Yeah.
So normally, you tend to ask, why, how much does it cost? How much does it cost to implement this in order to be beneficial? I think for that part, we are actually open up to you. If let's say you watch this video, and then, or you have a friends or colleague, you are in this kind of situation, please do give us a call, or drop us a mail. We would like to sit down and understand from you in terms of your data structure right now. What are the data set that you are having right now, or maybe you don't have anything yet, or you want to plan something new, from here. Because the earlier that you plan out this part, is better. If just say there's someone do not have anything at all right now, they want to start. What do you suggest? Maybe 1, 2, 3 steps. What are the things that you have to advise them?
The first step is collect data set first.
Yeah.
If there is nothing on their hand now, then the first thing is collect data set.
Okay. So collecting data set also, you need to know what kind of problem statement you have, what kind of pain point that you are focusing, or you are having. Yeah. So that part you have to be. So during that part, you have to be very particular on in terms of your what they call the what kind of problem that you want to tackle, yeah, or what kind of efficiency or what kind of optimization that you need to do, yeah. So by having that only you are able to fix that more properly. Yeah. So these are the basic challenges. What are the any other thing that you think of? Maybe. I think those are quite common also lah.
Yeah, actually, beside the
Most-
technology part, then you need someone to help you to manage the AI system.
Okay. So there is such thing called a zero gap AI. Zero gap. 零距离 it's a zero gap AI. Zero gap AI, they what do you think? What do you understand about zero gap AI?
Something that very easy to
Access.
or to learn.
So yes, zero gap AI. Today we are going to run some demonstration to you also, on the zero gap AI, how you can do the zero gap. Actually, I heard it over news on the zero gap AI. Zero gap AI is something like, this is not a standard term. I don't think it's a standard term. It's something like you are having your own AI engine, just beside your office. Right now, I think in USA, it's very common to park their data center in their car park.
Data center is in their car park.
So they put the fog node or fog computing. Last week we talked about fog computing and data analytics into their data center beside their car park or beside their building. Put a container to do that. That they say the zero gap AI. But today we are going to do something like very spatial. This thing has been done in a different form before, but I think if let's say you are able to make use of that, that will be, you are able to understand from here, probably that is a starting point where things can be done at your shop floor or in your process. Yeah. So shall we move on to that?
Yeah, I think we start showing the entire plot diagram first.
Plot diagram. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Not this one. The slide. Maybe Kenan can explain this part.
Yeah. Okay. So this one is similar to what we presented last week. So we have on the bottom, we have some sensor or the power meter that is sending the data to the IoT gateway through the RS485 or other robust protocol. Yeah. And then the IoT gateway will send the data. For this case, for today's demo, we are sending the data to the cloud. And then we have the SCADA software running locally here, getting the data back, and then to display it. And at the same time, we have the AI analytic. Is something that we don't have last week. So we have the AI analytics software running on the cloud side. But we use the SCADA to control how the AI analytics software running. So for example, you want to train the AI model or run the inference, or you want to stop the entire AI process. This part is done through the SCADA software. So this is something special for today.
I see. So I just want to add a little bit more. Of course, last week we have these sensors. Do we have fan last week?
Last week, yes, but we didn't turn on.
Oh, the fan is not running. Today is running live. The fan is running live. And then the energy meter, the power meter is DPM, is also running live. And then the data is being collected onto the gateway, or it can be on the 4G gateway router also, as you can see in our past demonstration also on this 4G. So we give you two options. One of them is for the remote data analytic or the local data analytic where it can be done on the gateway itself. Yeah. So of course, in actual you can have one of this edge device not edge lah, this called fog node lah, yeah. So performing some minor, not so heavy AI thing, you can do that, but in terms of a SCADA platform, yeah, you can see it on the SCADA platform. Today we are demonstrating this Adistra IoT SCADA. So this Adistra is quite unique in terms of handling the protocol, especially the web API. It support web API and also support MQTT.
Yeah.
So these two options allow us to do a lot of things. Especially it comes with this, C# integration where you can do some C# programming inside the SCADA platform. So that will allow you to trigger the what they call the AI, or you want to start doing the training, the SCADA act as one of the panel and the user interface for these people to run that.
Yeah.
So that is one thing. So, this kind of application like this, is more towards what kind of application?
This one is more toward the anomaly detection.
Anomaly detection, but is it good to use in some kind of predictive maintenance?
Yes.
You can use that in a very minor form, AI analytics. Of course, you want to do the detail, you probably need to have a different type of model to do that. Today, we just show you a simpler model, right? So, okay, maybe we will call upon our colleague, is it?
Yes. Amir.
We are calling Amir to kickstart this. Maybe Amir want to guide that maybe Amir want to say something.
Hello. Hello.
I can't hear you, Amir.
Oh, really? Wait.
Okay. Actually, we can't hear Amir. Doesn't matter, Amir. So let us remote from here. Maybe Kelang, you want to guide?
Yeah, okay. So actually what you are seeing now is the interface in the Adistra SCADA software. So where you can, on the left-hand side, it's like a control panel. So for you to send some data to the AI software that is running on the cloud or running in a local AI box. So usually you have three types of action: the training, inference, or now the idea which we stop the entire AI process. And then we can choose the slave ID, because sometimes you only want to monitor the anomaly behavior from certain slave. So we can select the slave ID and also the Modbus protocol. And we can select the machine learning algorithm. So I mean, we can show to them how many some machine learning algorithm we have here. You can click on the algorithm there. Yeah, so actually there are a few types of machine learning algorithm. And then we also, for this type, we are considering using the unsupervised learning. So we need to record the data set duration. Usually we record for few minutes. And for today's demo, we only record for 1 minute. So within this 1 minute, we need to ensure that the sensor data are considered as normal. And then the contamination means how many percent of the data in your recorded data contains some abnormal value. So if you can guarantee that the data during the recording section is all normal, then you can put the contamination value as low as possible, for example, 0.001. Okay, so once you set all these parameters, then you just click the submit, then it will send the data to the AI analytics software.
So, I just want to ask, see, the anomaly detection, we also presented the vision AI kind of anomaly detection before. So, are they similar?
Different. In terms of the model, the method we use, actually they are totally different method.
Okay, totally different
but
method.
The concept are the same. You just want to find out normal or abnormal.
So it's fall under the unsupervised AI?
You can use unsupervised deep learning or supervised deep learning to do this thing.
Yeah, but in this case, is running on unsupervised.
For this case,
unsupervised machine learning.
Yes.
It's not even deep learning yet.
This one not yet deep learning.
But we have tried several rounds on this. Of course, this is a very primitive setup. But if let's say we want to expand from here, it's definitely possible to make it more sophisticated. So for that part, are you going to do some demonstration from the training, the data set to this inferencing?
I think we just show the inferencing part. Because the training part will take some time.
Okay. So we have already done the training.
Yeah.
We have already trained the data set from this model. Basically, we are looking at the vibration.
Yes. It's a vibration sensor here.
Maybe you want to explain about this vibration. What kind of vibration data that we are collecting?
So this one is a 3-axis vibration sensor. So it's collecting the velocity, amplitude, the frequency for X, Y, and Z axis.
Okay. So can we see some of the vibration data from anywhere? Are we able to see?
Yes.
Okay. So the first row, the first column.
The first column is the x-axis.
The x-axis. And then
acceleration, velocity, amplitude.
Okay. So if let's say right now I turn off the fan. In fact, this fan must be turned off earlier because it's actually producing a lot of background sounds to some of our audience. Sounds very quiet. Because it's very annoying to hear the background sound. Last time, just now we're supposed to off it.
Okay.
So right now you see when they're off, the x acceleration, x velocity, x amplitude, velocity, acceleration, and amplitude they become very minimum. Very minimum. These are the standard value we have. So let's turn on back again. Okay, when we turn on back, so the XYZ is increasing from here. It's increasing from here, XYZ increasing from here. And then on the right hand side, we are still showing you the power meter, voltage, those things. Those things are not in our consideration in this demo.
It's not the value for the abnormality.
It's not in our consideration. Let's switch back to the anomaly detection engine. Okay, right now, of course, you can see the chart showing abnormal, normal. Actually, there are some false trigger. There are some false trigger. So maybe what we can do is, normally it will show normal because this thing we are using this data set to train. So maybe how can we create an additional vibration to make it abnormal? Maybe you can just click touching.
So you can just do like this. Introduce some vibration.
I see. So actually the abnormality is triggered. So this one, if let's say as a layman or as a normal engineering person, you think, this one you only detect the high-low, I trigger already. You may sense it that way, but then actually that thing is performed by the data analytic engine, to look at overall of the whole data. How many data we put in this case?
In this case, we have 9 parameters.
We insert all the 9 parameters. Is it?
Actually, there's a lot more.
It's more.
Around 50 plus.
You put in 50 plus.
But we only put 9 inside.
Oh, the major 9. So it's monitoring the 9 parameter, not only seeing one out of thing, become like that. Maybe can we switch back to the thing again? So normally it's running normal. So if let's say I inject some spatial vibration here, so I should expect some anomaly. You can see. So of course you also do not want the anomaly to be so sensitive. So it trigger that way. So what can you do? Let's say in this case, you already applying, you already detected some abnormality. So that means something may be not so normal. It's kind of abnormal lah. Normal or abnormal. So this case is abnormal. Abnormal meaning you have to send your technician or send your engineer to inspect the thing, to recalibrate, certain thing maybe. This is one part of the data analytics that cover the, maybe you want to use it for predictive maintenance, you want to cover this one for some anomaly detection, some crucial early warning, that is possible. Of course, in the whole thing, yeah. By the way, thank you, Amel. So you, although today you can't speak, what happened to the mic? Something happened to the mic. Okay, doesn't matter. Thanks, Amel. So this in terms of data analytic part, these are the common that we apply to the process, but most of the business person in the industrial, their bosses, they would like to know, that is only, handling some of our process. The impact is not very great. What else can we do? What are the example? This part is predictive maintenance. What about quality? How can we use the same data analytic to take care of quality? Because quality, maybe a local one is their impact is local only, but quality is to the outside. Maybe they are more concerned about how can we use AI to improve on the quality side.
Okay, for the quality side, we have the unsupervised deep learning.
Okay.
That running the abnormality detection also.
Okay.
So it also same capture the image of your product. Then you will find out is there any abnormality.
Is it a kind of a vision thing?
Yes.
Or imaging data, or some sensor data to tell, running the same data machine learning concept or deep learning unsupervised to achieve that?
Yes, it's using the unsupervised deep learning for the vision.
Okay, that one is for the vision. But let's say same thing, the quality can come from not only on the visual, but on some parameter that you detected from IoT sensors and so on. So how can we achieve? Can we use back the same thing to
actually, this one can be applied in that still also.
In future, maybe we have time, we will show you the deep learning model. Can we? You promise,
Yes, we have the the neural network model for the anomaly detection for the sensor data.
Okay. Promise they are going to is going to do a deep learning model. This one is more machine learning. Machine learning. Okay, I think again, those bosses in the factory, maybe this one quality not much lah. How can I save some money? How can I optimize my process or something like that so that I can see the actual money gaining? So what are the things that you feel can help?
Actually, this one already reduce your unplanned downtime.
So that one is already saving to you. Saving meaning earning lah, correct lah. So of course there is one more thing like in terms of AI in inventory. Inventory meaning you use look at the demand and then you control the supply or you control your inventory. Some kind of forecasting. This part is on the forecasting, right? Forecasting. So maybe that part we will leave another interesting demo. We have remember last time we go to check on the sushi type on the conveyor belt, what type of sushi that is running. Are we able to create something like, let's say for this month, my demand on my output for certain part of sushi is very sellable. So in this season, so can I use an AI data set from here to do some forecast so that these people can plan the inventory better. You know, is it possible?
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible. So, is it relating to something like that, or we need to use another different model?
This one, yeah, another model.
Yeah, we need to use another
Yeah,
different
this one
type
is
of model.
another model, and we need deep learning to do this.
Okay. So, I think that is the whole thing that come to our end of our this live session today. So I would just like to today is next week is Raya, right? Next week Raya, which date? On the 10th, right? On the 10th. But many of this colleague or they already taken leave. Some of them already taken leave. So for some of our partners or some of our friends and also some of our customers who are Muslim, so we want to take this opportunity to wish you Selamat Hari Raya. And then for those of you who drive back, to the hometown, balik kampung, please drive safe and have a safe journey and enjoy your Raya. So, can you want to say something when we wish?
Yeah, Selamat Hari Raya for all the Muslims.
Yeah, Selamat Hari Raya. And then please do help us to like, subscribe, and also share. Yeah, we see you in the next coming session. Okay, bye bye.